Can you feel the electricity in the air? Now, this could have to do with Uranus having recently entered Gemini, but don't forget about the moon. The moon in Capricorn today is waxing in its gibbous phase to fullness. We are going to have the peak illumination of the full moon tomorrow. And so today we can feel that building energy of the moon, building to this peak illumination, building to this revelation that we will experience tomorrow. Now, one of my favorite astrological techniques is secondary progressions. And part of the reason is that these lunation phases that we can experience and feel into every single day play out as entire chapters of our life that we live through in secondary progressions. And so you might be born with a natal crescent phase moon or a first quarter phase moon or a full moon, but in secondary progressions, you will live through all of the lunation phases and they will tell a story. I was just doing an astrology consultation with somebody yesterday who is in a progressed gibbous phase approaching this full moon, and it was very relevant for everything going on in their life story. When I lived through my progressed gibbous phase many years ago, it was a time that I was building to being more of a public astrologer. I was starting to write. I had already been doing consultations, but I was starting to put my writing out more. I was putting my website together and getting a consistent practice of writing about the astrology, which led to more people wanting to work with me, and then me getting out to do more teaching and so forth as I went into the next phase, which is the progressed full moon phase. Right now I'm in a very different lunation phase. I am in my balsamic phase, a closing phase, which often means we need to get more time alone and withdraw. But when you're in that phase, sometimes you still need to be getting out into the world, taking action, hustling, making things happen. That's certainly the case with me right now. But knowing that I'm in the progressed balsamic phase does also give me some additional self-awareness and understanding about some of the tension I'm feeling and the need to also really be contemplating the life direction with my work and everything else going on. If this sounds interesting to you, I am going to be teaching a 5-week course on secondary progressions starting on July 19th. You can read more about it in my links. You will learn all about the progressed lunation phases that you live through, as well as the progressed Mercury phases, Venus phases, and everything else that comes together with secondary progressions. I'd also love to hear about in the comments below what progressed phase you're in or any experience related to that you'd like to share. I hope to see you in the course.